Here are three new discoveries about the human body. First off is the glymphatic system. This system is specifically active during deep sleep and is responsible for clearing accumulated waste and toxic substances built up in the brain. Apart from deep sleep, deep breathing is also a great way to initiate the movement of glymphatic fluid, basically the lymphatic system of our brain. Exercise, omega-3 and zinc intake, and sleeping on your left side also promote glymphatic clearance. And this is really important because glymphatic clearance plays a major role in Alzheimer's pathology. Things like alcohol and chronic stress can contribute to inefficient clearance. Number two is the appendix, which for years and years was touted to be completely useless. Now, I've always thought the notion that because we can't figure it out, and we as in, the medical field, humans, that it must be useless, that was pretty much peak arrogance and anti-logic, as if the body was just stupid and wasting resources. However, it's recently been discovered that the appendix is actually very important, and removing it isn't harmless at all. The appendix is a reservoir for probiotic bacteria and helps to restore the gut microbiome after it's been damaged, and it's also very rich in immune or lymphatic cells. Now, the lymphatic system is a major waste removal system in the body, and in addition, to kind of cap off that statement, is there's a significant association between getting your appendix removed and sepsis, colorectal cancer, and infection. So when you get your appendix removed, the research shows, and this is a study based on 915,000 people, that your risk of getting sepsis and colorectal cancer is substantially higher. Now, of course, this makes perfect sense when you consider the fact that, you consider the actual roles of the appendix. Sepsis is a body that's overloaded with poison. So, of course, removing an organ that's heavily involved in removing waste would surely increase the risk of waste building up in the body and in the blood. And removing the ability to restore the gut microbiome with native probiotics would also have adverse effects on the colon, as we know the importance of the gut microbiota and all of their functions in the body. In addition, there is a completely new organ discovered recently called the interstitium. Now, it's debated on whether or not the interstitium is an organ, but nonetheless, it wasn't until recently that this part of the body was found to be extremely important, versus the previous views that it was just a wall of dense connective tissue. Turns out it's actually critically important for the transportation of fluid, nutrients, and waste between cells, and is the primary source of lymphatic fluid. One of the underlying points of this video is basically to just demonstrate that even when it comes to conventional science, even when it comes to the human body, that conventional science is ever changing and imperfect. So it's always important to keep an open mind, because if we don't even know what's going on with the human body to the fullest extent, then there's no possible way that we can truly claim 100% knowledge of anything, really. But it's just really important to keep an open mind. We're always discovering new things. The science always changes. One new discovery here, one new discovery there can completely revamp the entire field. And there's many examples of this. So, a lot of cool things that have been discovered recently, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more cool things discovered in the future as well. So again, always important to keep an open mind. It's all about learning and evolving.